I am Kimbo and I blog at agirlinagluegun.com. Every month I have a vinyl box that goes live up in my shop. It is a box full of surprise vinyl goodies, all different colors and patterns. And this month has a special little treat in there, and I knew I needed to show you guys how to use it. It is the Deco foil. I don't know if you guys have tried using Deco foil, if it'll focus on it. There you go. It is, the rainbow one is the one that you're going to get because it's St. Patrick's Day. But I'm going to show you guys how to use it because this looks a little deceiving. It is actually heat transfer vinyl, and you can make amazing things. So fun. I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, so Deco foil is heat transfers for fabric, and it says and paper. I guess you could iron it onto paper. I've seen it ironed onto napkins as well, so you can be creative with it, but it is meant to be used with this. This is the adhesive sheet. So there are 5 rolls that actually come in there. There's 5 transfer sheets. They are 6 by 12. So there's 5 of these in there, and you can see it's really thin. And what you're going to do is you cut it out of this, just like you would regular heat transfer, but it irons on clear, and then when you lay this over and iron this on, this sticks to whatever's been cut out of this. So it's a really fun process. I'm going to walk you through how to do it so you don't get overwhelmed. Look at my weird shadow in the foil. Woo! So I've sized it down and I cut it out with my Silhouette Cameo. This also works with the Cricut or any other cutter. It's the same kind of thing. It's like heat transfer vinyl where you are cutting on the back side. So if you see, this is a little bit glossy. That's the front. That's the carrier sheet. The back is the adhesive. It's a little bit flatter. So we are flipping our images. We're mirroring them, and then we're cutting them out on the back side. So I just did that, and I'm going to unload. You can see I did a test cut to make sure that it weeded out okay, but I just cut it pretty much like heat transfer vinyl smooth, I think is the setting that I used, and then I did a test cut and it worked great. Actually, I have 2 projects that I cut out. One is more difficult, one is really easy, so I'm going to show you the easy one, and then we'll do the other one. The other one just has a little bit more layers of colors, so it's kind of a different process. I'm just going to speed that one up, but I'm going to show you the basics. So we remembered we cut on this back, which means we're weeding away the part of this that isn't part of the design. So what I have right here is a 4-leaf clover and the words lucky. It is one of my cut files. I will put a link below. And this is going to be a rainbow. And then I've cut out a green glitter that is going to be a circle around it and frame it in. So it just pops a little bit. One thing to keep in mind with patterned vinyl or Deco foils is you're not going to see if it's itty bitty tiny. This one is luckily enough patterned. Stick in all sorts of places. This one's luckily enough patterned that it probably would work. But if it's something teeny tiny, you're going to lose a lot of the cool designs. So I like to try to pick something that's a little bit, like the fonts that are just a little bit more thicker versus thinner. And that's why I thought this 4-leaf clover would be really cool to show off. So I'm just weeding it out. I'm using a Caesar weeding tool. It is my favorite. It's really heavy duty and sharp. Did I get everything? Oh, there is. Nope, I got everything. I'm going to add a heart on top of this, but it's actually, I just spaced it so I wouldn't lose. I like to save all of my space. I don't know if you guys are bad like that, but this is actually going to go under here, but I was trying to cut out long ways, and I wanted to make sure that I used the least amount of space so I could save as much of this as possible. So I will cut out the lucky and iron them on separately. I'll weed this one out as well. I love the glitter. It's so sparkly. This green glitter is also in my vinyl box. Now I cut through. My roller got snagged because I was bouncing in between cutting mat and no cutting mat. And so where it got snagged, it went through a little bit deep, but it works out fine. I actually cut out the shamrock. The shamrock I'm going to be doing in the rainbow deco foil, but I didn't want to waste this space, so I just thought I would cut it out because glitter's really thick, which means I can peel it off and then I can slap it on somewhere else. But I did put a heart in there that I want to save. It's on one of these leaves. Oh, the very last one. Let's see. So here's my one that will be deco foiled. Gonna be like that. All right, so I've got my project. This is a easy press mat. It's just a thick mat to press on. And I'm gonna get everything placed first just to make sure that I have it correctly. So I won't do this gold layer till after, but I want to make sure that I have enough room for it and it's centered. Just a tiny bit. So this is sticky, just like regular heat transfer vinyl. And so it's really easy to place because it stays put. I'm trimming off just the excess of this carrier sheet so I can make room for this lucky. I just want it to be centered, and the circle will be able to tell really quickly if it's not centered. Okay. So I'm just going to press those two. And I have my easy press. This is the smaller size. I maybe should have got the bigger size. So I'm just pressing at 275 for about 10 seconds. I probably should have set the timer, but I didn't. And it is a cool pill, which means you need to let it cool down a little bit before taking off the carrier sheet, which is horrible because I'm impatient. While I'm waiting, I thought I would show you this one. I'm trying to think of what the name of this one is. Watercolor, maybe, if it will. That one's a watercolor one. Pop this lid off and show you how pretty this one is. Really cute. So they have a lot of different kinds. It's Deco Foil by iCraft. You can get, I get mine from Expressions Vinyl, but I think I've seen them at Hobby Lobby too. I'm not going to attempt to try to put that back in there. Okay, I think this is pretty cool. We're going to peel off. See, and this is why I felt like I have to do a video, is because I didn't want you guys to use it. Because if you look like this, it almost looks like a pearl. So I didn't want you guys to use it and then be like, you can't even see this. It's very subtle. You can see it when the light hits it. But now it's time for the magic. Do you believe in magic? So you gotta think when you're putting this down direction-wise. Do you want it to be this way? Do you want it to be this way? Do you want it to be angled? So many decisions. I'm gonna just do this one first because this piece isn't long enough to get the bottom of the lucky, and I want it to be one big press. So I'm gonna do this piece up here and then I'm gonna press this one down here. I'm being careful not to touch this part unexposed from the carrier sheet. I think it would just get real sticky and real messy. Okay, it's cooled down enough. Longest 2 minutes of my life. But I have to show you the reveal. Come on, that's amazing. So another thing that I love about this Deco foil is that you don't have to waste any of it. So I'm just gonna lay this piece right here, and we're gonna do that bottom section, and you just keep reusing it until you've used all the sections. I'm gonna press this. I actually set my timer. Maybe. There we go. It's gonna count down for me, and I'm being careful not to touch this part now. Just gonna press it, and then we have to wait again. Okay, I think we're good. Oh yeah. Guys, so look how cool. I love how it looks. Very cool. Now I'm going to add this top layer, even though I don't even think it needs it. Green circle. I don't even know if I want to put it on there because I think it looks so cool like that. I guess I do have to put it on there because if I wasn't going to put it on there, I would have moved that looky up a couple inches. So I am going to put a multi-purpose piece of paper. It's like a parchment paper over it to protect the exposed rainbow parts. Okay, let's see how we did. Peel off this carrier sheet. Oh yeah. Turned out very cool. I am loving the Deco foil. The finished product. It is awesome and shimmery, and I can't stop like moving it in the sun awkward like. Anyways, if you guys have any questions, let me know, leave me a comment, and if you liked this video, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of my Silhouette Love series.